Welcome back. This is the third lesson recording for Im2, March 1st, 2021. We're going to tackle some application problems. So here we have Ernie is going to install a square hot tub in his backyard. He plans to add a 3-foot wide deck on two adjacent sides of the hot tub. So I want you to first try to visualize a hot tub, and it's a square in shape. So that shape would have 4 sides, but out of the 4 sides, only 2 of the sides are going to have the deck. So can you picture that in your head? If Ernie's backyard, which is also a square, has 169 square feet of space, what is the largest hot tub he can order? Okay, again, this is in square shape, so the area is 169. So we are asking what is the dimension of the hot tub that he can order. So to do that, you're going to draw the diagram, label what you want to find as X, and then write an equation to represent the scenario, and then solve the equation. So please pause the video and see if you can solve the equation, solve the situation yourself. Here we go. So hopefully you have a picture of a hot tub with the deck surrounding 2 of the sides only, not the 3rd and 4th side, just the 2 sides. And we know that it is a square in shape, and we know that deck has the width of 3 feet. Do we know the length of the side of the hot tub? Okay, do we know the total length? Well, no, we know that the hot tub is going to have the dimension of X and X, because that's what we're trying to find, the dimension of the hot tub. So then we know how long the length of the tub plus the deck, that's going to be X plus 3 this direction, and X plus 3 on the horizontal direction. So the area is of this, the deck plus the hot tub is going to be X plus 3 times X plus 3, since it's a square. And we know that the maximum is 169. We can rewrite the left-hand side as X plus 3 all squared is equal to 169. That means we can take a square root of both sides here. That leaves us with X plus 1 or take a square root of both sides, and that leaves us with X plus 3 is equal to plus or minus 13. And then we have 2 different solutions. X plus 3 is positive 13, or X plus 3 is equal to negative 13. Then bringing 3 to the other side by subtracting 3 from both sides, you have X is equal to 10 feet, or X is equal to negative 16 feet. Since we cannot have negative length, negative number as the length, we disregard the negative 16, and the only valid answer is X could be 10 foot. So the hot tub is 10 foot by 10 foot. Those are the dimensions. Another problem. Gabby is creating a decorative rock garden that will cover 12 square foot of her backyard, including its frame. She plans to build 6-inch wide wood frame around the rock garden to keep the rocks in place. If the framed rock garden is square, how much area will Gabby need to cover with decorative rocks? So we are told that, again, we have a square shape of a rock garden, but this time we are going to be covering with a frame all 4 sides. Okay, and then we know that each of the width is going to be 6 inches wide. And if the rock garden is square, and we are trying to figure out what is the area that decorative rocks will have. So you draw a diagram, label it as X, and write the equation, and then solve the equation. Okay, I hope you had a chance. Okay, so now we are dealing with 2 different units here. So I would prefer to work with 1 unit only. So we know that the length, let's call length of the rock bed be X by X. We know that 6 inches is going to be each of the frame. That means the total length horizontally is going to be x plus 6 because we have it's covered in 4 sides. So it's going to be x plus 6 inches plus 6 inches is 12 inches. So I'm going to convert that to 1 foot because we know that the total area is going to be 12 foot square. So then I can say that x plus 1 times x plus 1 is 12 foot square. So x plus 1 all squared is 12 foot square. Take a square root of both sides and you get x plus 1 is plus or minus 2 root 3. That means x plus 1 is plus 2 root 3 or x plus 1 is negative 2 root 3. So then x could be negative 1 plus 2 root 3 or x could be negative 1 minus 2 root 3. Now looking at this number here, x minus 2 root 3. This is going to end up with a negative length, so we disregard that. And we're left with the length being x negative at 1 plus 2 root 3. Then from here, you know that one of the length is negative 1 plus 2 root 3. So the area covered is going to be negative 1 plus 2 root 3 times negative 1 times plus 2 root 3. You actually use the same FOIL method when you're multiplying this out, and you end up with this, and which simplifies to this, and then 13 minus 4 root 3 is the answer, and if you convert that using the calculator, it's going to be 6.07 foot square. So that is the area of the rock bed. Okay, so as a closure, you are going to add to the table of content what we covered, number of solutions for quadratic equations, and also take a picture of your classwork and submit it. Thank you for listening.